So here I have my laundry. So I don't wash it by hand, that's too much work, and it's probably terrible for your skin. But I do dry it in the summer and the spring. Line dry it because you use up less gas, and so you pay less in your bills. And why not use the solar energy of the sun to dry your clothes? I mean, it makes so much sense. And also it provides a microclimate for my plants and for the ground and the environment, because it cools off and adds shade in your garden. Not sure if you heard me, but like I said, use the solar energy of the sun to dry your clothes, and you don't have to use the gas, natural gas. I mean, it's a hot day and a sunny day, and you can dry your clothes in like a matter of an hour or two. And right now it smells really good over there, but the only drawback is your clothes tend to no longer smell like the detergent. The fragrance gets kind of dried away. So here are some blooms, some beautiful blooms on my apple tree. I love the pink color, it's so pretty. Sorry, it's getting washed out here. And here are some blooms from my apricot tree. Now, I thought they were white, but they're white with pink in them. So really, really pretty. And I did trim some of the taller branches. I didn't do it all. I didn't aggressively prune it. However, it's giving me already a fruit. I just can't believe it. This is so crazy to me. That's supposed to be an apricot, and it's just barely leafing out and barely having flowers, and it's already got a fruit in it. I love it. And I'm hoping to see more pineapple guava, because in previous years I didn't have pineapple guava fruit for about 2 years. Then 2 years it started blooming, and last year I had a few fruits that I tried, and it has a unique flavor. And also blooming is my shinseki pear. So excited. Never mind all that crud right there, the cardboard. I'm going to lay it down and cover some weeds in a little bit. I kind of just put it there to keep my plants warm, to overwinter my plants. Otherwise, without that extra warmth, they would not do so well. I showed in a previous video how my mom uses cardboard to kind of put right next to the basil to keep it alive, and there's my Thai basil. It's doing okay. The branches below are getting kind of woody looking, but it still has leaves, and it's spring, so it's gonna make it. So I'm excited about that. I don't have to start one from scratch again. So I went ahead and got some more seeds from the calendula. From another flower that had deadheaded, and I'm going to plant these seeds in the front of my garden. It's been about 3 hours since I put the clothes, hung them out to dry, and at about 70 degrees outside, it took 3 hours to dry, and it is very dry. And in fact, if it's really hot weather, I notice that I don't get the smell of I'm not able to get the smell from the detergent, but in fact, it kept the detergent. We use Tide, and I could smell the detergent still. And even the jeans, it's been 3 hours, even the jeans are dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold them and hang up some of them. And so, like I said, all it takes is a little bit of your time just to hang dry them. It takes me about 15 minutes to hang dry it. Shake it out, hang it, and then put the clothesline clips on them, the pins. And I only do that for the light stuff that's gonna fly away. But the heavy stuff like jeans, it's not gonna fly. And I do that every summer. And if you want, you can check out the video. Oh my gosh, it's called, oh my goodness, I can't remember, but you can look it up on Amazon Prime videos, or just kind of research it. Let me find out, and I'll get back to you right now. So I finally remembered what the name is of the documentary. It's called Drying for Freedom. The first time I read it, I had bad eyesight, so I thought it said dying for freedom, and I was like, what is that all about? And then when I watched it, and I was like, what is this content about drying clothes? And then I looked at the intro, and you could find this documentary on YouTube. It's actually called Drying for Freedom, directed by Stephen Lake, and it's really eye-opening, as it tells you about how we could save money and energy and natural gas if we could just line dry our clothes. And it actually goes into more political stuff, such as HOAs and HOAs preventing people from doing what they wish on the property. Excuse that video where it cut off. My memory is low on my phone. So I was trying to say that the HOAs and people that live in the fancy upper class neighborhoods, they're preventing people from using lines to dry their clothing, or to dry them just outside in their backyards. And even if they dry it inside their house really close to the window, it has to be set back a little bit away from the window. And they just don't think that it's sightly to see clothing being hung dry. But as far as climate change goes, it makes a big difference. Every load that you do in a year, imagine how many loads, it's like hundreds of loads of laundry. And if you could just dry like half of it or 3/4 of it, because you could do that in the summer months, and you could wash several, like a couple loads a day, and dry like 2 loads on the line a day, and save so much in natural gas and electricity as well, if you think about it, because a dryer runs on electricity and natural gas, unless it's a completely electric dryer, and even that uses up a lot of energy. So that's what I recommend. Help the climate, help your wallet, and it just takes like 15 minutes just to hang dry some clothes, and it offers microclimates to animals or to your garden, and it's gentler on your clothing. And a word of suggestion, when you line dry your clothes, turn them inside out so it doesn't fade the outside where you've got nice clothing, nice colors. So here we have Reading Rainbow. That's just a throwback, and I loved it. And my husband saw the t-shirt for sale, and he got it. But if you don't want your clothes to fade, just hang it inside out on the line. You could even hang it on hangers on a line in a vertical fashion for nice button-up clothes, and it won't ruin the clothing, and you will get a lot of wear on the clothing for a long time. I typically hang the clothes on the line, and about 2.5 hours later I bring it down, and if it's not so hot day, then it'll be 3 hours, and if it's a very hot summer day, an hour. And all I do is take all the little clips off of them, and then I just pull them off and throw them in the hamper really fast, and that just takes like a minute. And then after that I bring it in and I fold them or hang them. So hope y'all love it and use that idea, and let me know how it feels. It just gives me a little bit of calm, just to do something that has so many benefits that people don't think of anymore. Check out the video as well, Drying for Freedom. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with everyone, pass the message on to others, and have a great day. So I also line dry my scrubs, and they take just less than an hour to dry, but I'll leave them on the line for about an hour or two, especially since I have some coats, some sweaters there that are thicker for the winter season, and I want those dried. And another thing that's great about line drying clothes, you would think that all the germs on the scrubs would be an issue, but the UV rays and the heat from the sun, solar energy, actually kills the bacteria, the viruses, the germs. And I've already washed it in hot water, and then I line dry it, so it's doubly useful to kill all the germs, and I don't have to worry about it. And I suggest that you do that to your clothing too. And it still smells good from the detergent. I don't mean just scrubs, but all clothing. So give it a try, and I trust wholeheartedly that it's good, and that it's germ free. And especially when it's so hot in the summer, it's like just to the touch, the linen is hot, and it won't shrink either.